Hi, welcome to the Dairy Hour podcast, where rural charm meets personal growth. Join us as we milk every moment for wisdom, self-improvement, and mental wellness. I'm your host, Val Lavigne, a rural dairy farming mom with a passion for filling hearts while never forgetting to fill my own cup. Get ready for insightful conversations, empowering tips, and a splash of fun and laughs, of course. Let's cultivate growth, nourish our minds, and embrace the journey together. This is the Dairy Hour podcast, where every episode is a breath of fresh air and the inspiration you need to be your best self. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are going to chat about the 3 biggest hurdles that I have had in my fitness journey so far. So we're basically going to walk through the real and raw aspects of my fitness journey. So maybe they can help you out if that's a journey that you feel like taking, and maybe you can resonate and have some of the same issues that I do. It is not always easy, but it is worth it. It may seem like Mount Everest, but together we can get there. We can do anything. And hopefully you have a really great support team that can help you get there as well. The more consistent that you can make the habit, the more automatic it is. And that is something that I have it's really resonated with me as I go through this season in my life. And I hope that you can find the strength and inspiration from these 3 hurdles that I have had to face. So number 1, time. I mean, what busy mom, farmer, whatever season of life you may be in, maybe you're multiple different things, mom, farmer, wife, part-time job off the farm, anything like that. Time, unfortunately, is one of those things. It is always scarce. Like everyone else, I'm constantly on the move, running from thing to thing and juggling everything that happens to be on my mind. There's always stuff going on. And if I seem like I have free time, it gets taken away from me rather quickly with something else. So what I've learned to do is schedule it into my day. It is something that I really try to schedule things around, knowing what time I like to go to the gym. And I really try my hardest to schedule around that. I make it a priority. I know that I feel my best and I am most productive when I do go to the gym first. So that is so important. When I go get a good workout in, I just feel so much more productive. I can get a whole bunch more stuff done because I feel, it's weird to say, but I just feel so much more energized when I go get a good workout in. I am so lucky. I know a lot of you are probably struggling with, what do I do with my kids during this time at the gym? I am really lucky that the gym that I go to does have childcare, so that makes it so much easier. But where there's a will, there's a way, and I trust that you can definitely come up with a solution to the problem, whether it be, dropping them off at a grandparent's house or a friend's house for a little bit, or, a spouse when they get home from work, whatever it may be. Just try to find a way, find a time that works for you. And again, schedule it in, make it consistent. You can do it. Number 2, well, I've been on this fitness journey for a little over a year now. And my body some days is like, I'm 35 years old. I have not worked out for years before this. And just sometimes my body just does not know what's going on. So does take some work to make sure that my body feels the best that it can, especially to keep up with the intense workouts that my gym offers, which is just the style of exercise that I enjoy. You don't necessarily have to go for that type of exercise. Do what works for you. It is so important to find something that matches your personality, works for you, and pushes you to be your best self. So keep showing up, keep moving your body. It won't get used to moving unless you move it. So when you just sit around all the time, your body is going to expect to sit around all the time. When your body gets used to moving and getting a certain amount of movement in per day, that's really important to keep that movement going, because once you start the movement, your body starts to expect the movement, and it just makes you feel so much better. But with that being said, you need to listen to your body. Again, with the intense workouts that we do at the gym that I go to, recovery days and stretching are really important. And not to mention a variety of different workouts is also important. And it gives you different muscle groups and different things to work on, whether it be, a good leg day, a good arm day, core strength, cardio, working up your stamina, speed and agility. There's all these different things that you can do. And I feel that when I'm working out, it's really nice to basically get that variety and, make sure that my body can do things that I just never even when I was in college, I don't think I could have done some of the stuff that I do now. So it's really exciting. And when you just keep working at it and just keep striving to do your best, it's amazing that the best just keeps getting better. You keep getting stronger and you keep being able to do things that you never thought that you would do. So that brings me into, as far as listening to your body, I went to the gym consistently for almost a whole year and realized that, my arms were getting so much stronger, my legs were getting so much stronger, but I just was struggling with that core strength and I could not catch my balance on some things that used a lot of core strength to do. So I am the type that does not like to sit idle and just let things happen. So I started to talk to people and figure out, maybe what I could do to make it better. And one of the trainers suggested or asked me, hey, you had twins. And I said, yeah, a while ago. And she said, have you ever been checked for diastasis recti? And I said, I don't even know what that is. What is that? So when you have a baby and your abdomen obviously expands a large amount, it can essentially split your abs down the middle to make room for that growing baby inside of you. And basically, at one point when I had the twins, I'm guessing it was when I had the twins or when I had my son, that I ended up with diastasis recti and they never healed back together afterwards. So I was doing all these workouts for a whole year and I was not using my abs the way that I should have been because they weren't really quote unquote plugged in. They weren't working. So my body was overcompensating for the parts of me and the muscles that basically didn't work. So I'm so thankful for my trainer for recommending that I just go to my doctor and get checked for that. Went to my doctor, got checked. She recommended physical therapy for me. And I have been going to a pelvic floor and abdominal physical therapist for 4 months now. And it has been a phenomenal journey. It's been hard work. However, just seeing the progress that I can make, even in my workouts and just how I feel and how I look, is amazing because when you put the work in, you get the progress out. And it is just so nice that I'm starting to get my body back to, pre-pregnancy levels, being able to use obviously parts of my body and my abdomen that I never didn't even realize that I wasn't using before. But now that I'm retraining my body and how to use those muscles, it's so rewarding and it just makes things so much nicer. So, little tidbit for those of you that have ab issues and have had children and you have not been checked for this. If you're struggling, maybe you should get checked too and just make sure because it doesn't hurt to check, even if that's not what your specific thing is. It doesn't hurt to really ensure that that's not something that you would go through as well. I think it's fairly more common than people think or people really know of or acknowledge. That's the thing. No one ever even mentioned it to me after I had kids. It just, I just went on as mom, like, oh, you're good. Go on with your life. You kind of get dropped off the end and no one thinks of you after that. So it's really important that you advocate for yourself and make sure that you get your body back to where it needs to be. So another really important part of keeping your body going during these strenuous workouts. Protein is so important. Muscle repair, glycogen replacement. I enjoy getting a lot of protein through my chocolate milk that I have every time that I work out. I drink the Core Power 42-gram proteins right after I work out. I love it. My body looks forward to that. And it definitely quenches my thirst. It makes me feel really good after my workout. And in case you didn't know, your little plug for dairy, chocolate milk has the proper carb to protein ratio for the best recovery for your body. So, little dairy plug there, but always important to make sure that you get your protein in. And at some point in the future, we will definitely have some nutritionists and people trained in nutrition to come on and talk about protein and doing the best for your body via nutrition. I daily take collagen and creatine supplements just because, your body has a natural decline in collagen as you get older. So it's really important to maintain your collagen. It helps keep your joints strong and healthy, bones, hair, skin, nails, all of those fun things. My gym recommends that we take creatine. It helps, turn fat into muscle, helps with recovery from those strenuous workouts. And it also has some cognitive improvement qualities as well as mood improvement um, nutrients as well. One of the newer things that I've added to my routine, which I really feel has made a difference, is colostrum. So it's actually bovine colostrum. It's a newer supplement on the market, but the brand that I use is Wonder Cow. Use code DGV10 to save some money on wondercow.com. Little side note if you want to save some money. But I've really, really liked using the colostrum over the past couple months. I've been taking it for 3 months now, and I notice a lot more energy when I go to the gym. My hair has grown like crazy. My nails are growing like crazy. And when everyone else in the house got a really nasty cold for like 2 weeks, I had a cold for like 3 days and was doing much better after.